Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. One of the questions I get all the time is what is a job hopper and do people still look down on it? So we're going to answer that question today, all right? First of all, a job hopper, what is the true definition? It depends on who you ask, right? So if you ask a recruiter or even a hiring manager or someone from a different generation, they may say that a job hopper is someone who only stays in positions for anywhere from 3 to 5 years and then they move on to a different opportunity. If you go and ask someone else, they may say a job hopper is someone who stays at jobs for 3 to 6 months and then they hop to the next opportunity. Now, if you ask me what a job hopper is, I say that it's someone who enters an organization and they quickly realize, and that quickly can be anywhere from a few months to a couple years. They realize that environment is not for them and they move on to the next opportunity and then they do it again. Again, it's all in who you ask that question. But we can sum it up and we can just say that a job hopper is someone who changes positions frequently. Now, is it still looked down on? Again, it depends on who you talk to. There are some hiring managers and recruiters who just swear off job hoppers and they're like, we are not going to hire them. They're a bad investment. I've heard that before, or they just don't trust them. But then there's other people like myself who are like, no, there are, first of all, benefits to job hopping, which is number one, an increased salary. You're gaining a different skill set as well every time that you move on, and you're keeping yourself marketable because you're taking in new information constantly. And then you also have skills that other people don't have, well, that naturally have. So if you're a job hopper, you are more than likely a flexible person. You are able to easily blend into a new organization. You are comfortable with change. And those are all positive traits to have, especially in the workforce. Now, more than anything, I don't want you to let a stereotype define who you are and what you have to offer. When it comes to job hopping, it is truly all about your mindset and your why. Now, if you are moving very frequently, and I'm talking about you stay somewhere for 3 months, you move on to the next place, you stay there for 6 months, you move on to the next place, and you stay there for a year, we need to have a more serious conversation because we need to talk about and really explore what the reason is for you not staying at these companies. Now, I do want to say that I acknowledge that toxic work environments exist, bad bosses exist, terrible coworkers exist, and so does low pay. And those are all reasons for job hopping. I get that. But I want you to really nail down what your specific reason is, why you don't like, why you are running into roles that you really don't like and you are moving. Because once you figure out what it is you dislike and what you like, that is when the change can really occur, and that is when you can really put together a strong brand and a strong story to really be comfortable with talking about your why. This is why I made these moves, and this is what I'm looking for in the future, and really understanding how to navigate your job search with that in mind and using it as both a pro and a learning lesson as well. So is it still looked down upon? For some, yes. For some, no. It really all depends. But my main concern is you and your mindset and really getting to know yourself and the reasoning behind doing what you're doing so that you can move on because you don't want to be a job hopper for life, right? You do want to get at organizations where you feel like you can see yourself there for 5 or 10 years and that meet all of your needs. Now, you will eventually move on because that is just how life works. But I do want you to end up staying somewhere where you can see yourself growing and thriving long term. That is the goal. And that starts with doing some internal work. And luckily, I've actually put together a short course so that you can kind of go through that and practice some exercises, and get to know yourself a little bit more, as well as understanding how to answer some of those tricky questions when you get into interviews. When employers say, "Hey, you're a job hopper. Why should I trust you?" Or "Why did you leave your last job?" I put all of that into one course, and it is called the Uncensored and Unfiltered Job Search Guide. And I will leave that link below so that you can check that out, and that will really help you along your journey. I've already had people take the course and they have raved about it. So I know that it will help you as well. So we're going to wrap up this video today. And until next time, if you guys need to get in touch with me, reach out to me at chelsea@seasonandgrowing.com or leave a comment below. All right, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.